Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Big Jim down here at the Bog Barlow Observation Group. Uh, well, it's Saturday, man. It is a beautiful, beautiful spring day, man. Got a good breeze blowing out there. I got the back door open. Uh, just a beautiful day. Uh, I've gone out 3 or 4 times to uh, chase my cats and do a few little things out there. I got my grinder set up is right there in the carport, and I can go out there and polish and well, not really polish. I can grind. I got one grinder set up with wire wheels, a medium and a soft wire wheel, and then the other one has my fiber wheels on there for uh, cleaning up knives and stuff. And, got a couple of projects going. And I can't leave nothing alone. I don't know why. I mean, you'll see that here in a minute when we get to the subject matter. First, I have been jumping, doing somersaults, backflips, trying to get ready for this knife show. Y'all all heard about it. I have talked about it. It's going to be right here in Wiggins, Mississippi. Way the crow flies, and if you go the back way from my house, it's about 10 minutes. It's not very far. Wiggins is not a big town. Less than 8,000 people. It's a very quiet, religious, just a down home community, man. And here's the deal: you can stop anywhere in Wiggins and ask somebody where the airport is, and they're going to tell you how to get there. And you won't be 5 minutes away from it. If you're coming off the highway, you're not going to be 5 minutes away from it, wherever you stop and whoever you ask. And everybody in town will be more than glad to help you get where you need to get. I mean, it's just it's just a good place. Now, and this is the reason I'm saying this is because I watched a video, which I'm going to shout this person out in just a second, but I just watched a video about it. This gentleman released a video, and he is a up and coming YouTuber. This guy has got it, okay, and I'll shout him out. But anyway, Deep South Cutlery, y'all know Preacher, Brother Seth, Stubbs, Gotta Go Joe, Chico the Man. They're all going to be there. Got my finger on them. But anyway, there they are. There's your man. Look at your sponsors down there. These people, they're not playing. Buck Knives, Cobra Tech, Bear and Son. They're all there. Okay, Case. So, if you're of the traveling type, or if you're in a mine that you're local, or you're in the mine and you're a knife guy, a knife person, it's free admission, free parking. You're not going. There's not going to be any trouble. I mean, if it is, it will be squashed quickly. I promise you that, because this ain't the area where you want to mess up. If people don't play around here, we ain't looking for none, and ain't trying to get none, and there ain't gonna be none. So that's how we roll. And I ain't trying to. I ain't no bad A by any means, but I can tell you what. If somebody drops something on me and decides they won't get crazy, it'll be a parking lot full in just a second. That's just what I'm telling you, man. I ain't nobody. I'm just the old crazy man that lives over here in the stack in the old part of town over in the Ton Orchard. Anyway, all that don't matter. I'm sitting here going off like on my normal stuff. Anyway, about 45 minutes to an hour ago, you know how I tell y'all how I watch a little something, and next thing I know, my whole plan changes. Anyway, this gentleman right here, Brother Rex Wiseman. Now, he started his YouTube channel a month and a half. He's already got he's close to 100 subscribers, maybe, the mid 80s, he's been shouted out by, I hate to drop names, but he's been shouted out by the Knife Doctor. He's been shouted out by Steve Jeffries. He's been shouted out by me. This man has the knowledge, brings the knowledge. There ain't a finer feather on earth. Now, also, he has invited me and offered me a chair and a little room at his booth. So I'm going to be there with pocket knives for sale, trade, barter. Hell, I might even give you one. But if you want to sit around and have a cup of coffee and talk about pocket knives and make a trade or whatever we're going to do, this is where you need to be. The Deep South Cutlery Knife Show on the 11th and 12th of April. It would just, if you're a knife person, it would behoove you to be there. Give me a sip of this coffee. Did I mention the Knife Doctor? Did I mention that the Knife Doctor could possibly be there? His name's on the poster. I just thought maybe I'd mention that, y'all. Come in there, ain't a finer fella, man. Come in there, he'll shake hands with you. He'll swap stories with you. Look at that old mug, got that old mug Hall of Fame going on there. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Anyway, today, what we're going to talk about? This morning, a gentleman named Andrew Baxter at Baxter's Blades, the Tiger Pit, meow, get in there, showed a Rough Rider Reserve razor knife. And boy, just got my razor knife spider senses rolling. So I said, let's go in there and talk about them. So I have several, but I pulled out 4 that I'm going to share with y'all. And the first one is a Rough Rider, imagine that, a Rough Rider zombie neck. Okay? Now, some people think these glow in the dark, but this is not the glow series. They have a glow series. Now, this one may glow, I don't know, but I know it ain't never glowed for me. But anyway, when I get a razor, it's just hard for me not to do this. But I have exaggerated the seam pull. And if you know anything about one-arm razors, they have this unique tip on them so a one-arm person can open it on the seam of their pants. Okay? Well, I always enhance that. And I got two or three more examples here, and I'll show y'all. Y'all see what it says on there? Friends, don't let friends eat friends. Zombie neck. I guess when the poo hits the fan and all the zombies are running around, might ought to have you a couple of zombie necks. Got my eye on their. They got a little elephant toe. I'd love to have the zombie neck elephant toe. That would just be better than bread almost. All right, number 2, a Rough Rider. Oh, imagine that. Now, I put this one in my little pocket dump. Yeah, I do a little pocket dump every morning, look crazy stuff, put it on Instagram, put it on YouTube, post it on Facebook. I mean, I ain't no social media giant, but I'm on my way. Anyway, look at this, boy. That's just beautiful. Beautiful. Now, they call this amber bone. Okay, I call it that. It's just old burnt bone. It's a brown bone. You can see where at the end there it kind of gets into the orange. But, like I said, there it is again. I enhance the tip. Makes the seam, and I also put a sharpening choil. You'll see that most of these don't come with a sharpening choil. Now, when I don't know that I highlighted that on this first one, but got a little sharpening choil right there. Okay, this my modifications. There's several gentlemen in the community that are big time uh, razor collectors, preacher down at Deep South Cutlery. He got, I think they did it as the vault pattern last year, and he got all of those, plus the ones that he had, plus the ones that he had before that. So he has a pretty. And if you come to the knife show, and if you have time to get by the knife shop, on the other end of town, you might get a chance to go in there and look at it because it's pretty cool. Now these last two have a history. Actually, all three of these manufacturers, now I can't prove this, but I'm pretty sure that they do have a history. All right. Now this one I've shown a few times. I used to have one like this in white bone, but it took a ride to Tennessee. OG 865 knives. It's staying at his house now. Anyway, I had the white bone. This is a 2-blade. Okay. Beautiful dark wood. I don't know if you can see that graining in there. Sometimes it looks hard for me. I can see it, and but I'm sitting there holding it. But I would like y'all to see that dark smoky wood. I like that. Anyway, here it is. This one has those are lockbacks, and they don't have a half stop. This one does. Got half stop. And I don't know if y'all hear that or not. Let me. Half stop. And listen to this. Let me get it in there. I'm gonna get it in there where you can feel it. That's the elephant. That's the alligator snap right there. Same thing with the little section pin blades. Just get right in there. Now this, like I say, when I tell y'all about buying frost knives, don't go buy a flying falcon and then run around and tell everybody frost knives ain't no good. Okay, this is the stuff. Okay, good carbon. Well, it's high carbon stainless steel, and it's Tina's. And boy, I got her blistering sharp. I ain't got nothing to cut. Well, I could probably find something real quick, but this one don't play. Okay, got that good steel. Well, I was gonna make y'all curly. Let's get y'all curly Q going. Oh, look at that. Little curly Q, y'all. Anyway, I don't know what to tell you, man. Just okay. And the reason I say that Rough Rider, Frost Cutlery, and the one I'm fixing to show y'all, now this one I hadn't done anything to it. I don't think I am. I mean, it's hard for me to resist not to enhance that seam puller. It's just hard. This is another 2-blade, and this one is in the white bone. Almost a carbon copy of the one that I sent to the OG up at 8659. Almost. If the tang stamp was just a little different, which, it's way different. But I believe that knife and this knife were made by the same company. The only difference is this has a long pull. Let me get that out there and show you. And it's highly polished. Okay? Get that. Look at that bone. Lord have mercy. Look at that long pull. And here's gonna be the thing that about it that y'all see that shield. It says Smoky Mountain Knife Works. Okay. Now when I found this knife, I put in Frost Easy or one arm razor, and this is what the results were. It was way down in there before I could find it. Got the good snap. But like I say, that it almost has the enhanced nail nick. I mean, seam puller. Y'all can see this one, how enhanced it is. And then this one's close. It's not. I ain't messed with it yet. But got that high polish. Like I say, these were probably made by Frost Cutlery. Or how about this? They were made at the same factory that the Rough Riders are being made out of now. Okay? I think. Then, now back then, because this one, if you look on this side, it says stainless steel Japan. And the early Rough Riders were made in Japan. I'm talking about real early. The old white box ones. Okay? Anyway, I have a passion for these. The only problem is I keep giving them away. I don't think that's a bad thing. It's just I just want people to have the passion for them that I do, and I think by spreading them around a little bit. Matter of fact, you're probably gonna see one of these 4 that I got right here at another up and coming YouTuber's facility very quick, and because I know this guy, I'm pretty sure it'll get a video. Look how that bone. See that smoky part of that bone right there? I hope y'all can see that. But man, I'm telling you, this one ain't ever going nowhere. I've only seen one, and that's this one. I ain't saying they're not out there. There may be some guy have 5 of them, but I'm just telling you, I just love it, guys. One-arm razor. And this pattern was basically developed after the Civil War when people came home with one arm and they couldn't open a pocket knife. You know, like me and you, we can use both hands to get in the nail nick or peach it and get it open. They were sitting there wanting to get them a chow. The only way they could cut their plug tobacco was to get them to get the razor out, their one-arm razor, and clip that, clip it on their seam and open it up, and then cut their chow, and then of course, y'all know chewing tobacco used to come in a plug. Plug about that long, about a little more than a half-inch thick, probably 2.5 inches wide, and it came in a foil wrap thing, and they'd unfoil it, cut them a plug off there, put it in the mouth, and then wrap it back up in the foil and put it in the front of their overalls, going about their business. But that, all that and a piece of bread is a happy sandwich. Anyway, guys, first of all, y'all need to go over there and check out Brother. He's a natural. He don't need to be prompted. He don't. Well, hey, Milo. He don't need nothing. All he needs is an event or an area to talk about pocket knives, and you're gonna learn something. This man, he brings the knowledge. So anyway, Deep South Cutlery, April 11th, 12th. I think it starts about 11 on the Friday, and why don't I just read it, y'all? It starts at 11 on Friday, and it goes from 8 to 5 on Saturday. So it'll be 3/4 of a day on Friday and a full day on Saturday. There'll be plenty of good time, plenty of good fellowship. Y'all need to get in there where you fit in there, as my brother from another mother would say. That would be Brother Stubbs. Jawan Stubbs. Mr. Jawan Stubbs. All right, guys. I love you. I'm glad you came by. Look at all this. Got all this inventory. I've been getting ready to go to the knife show. Got it stacked everywhere. It's going to be hard for me because I'm going to be at Brother Rex's table. And let's say this Ram Marvel's pocket knife that I'm going to be trying to sell. Well, if he's got one on the table, I'm not putting mine up there. Because if he sells his, then I will. Because I'm not going to he invited me. I'm not going to sit there and try to smash him, try to jump in front of him and make a sale. But anyway, we'll both be sitting at or around or beside those tables, and we'll be ready and willing to have good fellowship with every one of y'all. So I love you. Have a great day. And always remember rule number 9.